Hello, I am Mike of Neil of Dice. This is Minecraft. Here's our ocean temple. The Elder Guardians are gone, hurrah! So no more mining fatigue. So I'm very pleased about that. But I now want to clear it out of water in general. So I'm going to take water breathing and invisibility. I don't really need either of them to any large extent. I'm just taking them. Well, oh yes, I am in fact visible while I've got my arm. I keep forgetting that. I should have brought some jack-o'-lanterns. Now, what I'm actually looking for here is there is a room of sponges around here somewhere, and I'm fairly sure it is only a couple. I thought it was very close to this room here. I've had a look through my previous wanderings, and I thought the sponge room was somewhere near here. Like it's got loads and loads of sponges in it, which is obviously going to be very handy if I ever get to oh, here we are. We have found the sponge room. It's really dark. Okay, what we are going to do? I do have ordinary sponge here. Well, a dry sponge. I have sponges I already have, so let's just. Can I put one down some? There we go. And now I can put lights up. Yay! Whoop. Du- du- du. Had I been thinking particularly clearly, well, what might have been ideas to actually bring an oven down here so I can dry out all my sponges right away. And I've just I've noticed that I haven't actually set signs down to tell me which way I need to go to get back, which is not the cleverest of things to do. One last dry sponge. I think this got a good. Yes, there we go. So that's that room cleared out. That's good. It means I can now light it up just with torches instead of having to use jack-o'-lanterns. But I still should have brought some jack-o'-lanterns along. I've also thought about ways that I could have mapped my progress using just in the way I'm using signs to kind of point me places. I could have also just used jack-o'-lanterns because jack-o'-lanterns have a face, and I could have pointed the face in a particular direction. Now, in theory, I don't have any of that. Right, let's not do anything else. Let's just head back with my stash. I say head back. Let us hopefully head back. There we go. Oh, you see, it's actually just around the corner. Now, what I want to do with my sponges is I want to dry out the whole temple. So I'm going to chuck them in here and let them get dry. Still got about 4 minutes left. The thing is, if I'm going to let's not do that. If I'm going to dry it out, I'm not going to be able to just swim up here. So I'm going to need a combination of some kind of block and ladders. And the obvious one to use, because I've got a bunch of wood planks on me, is wood planks. So let's drop those to... for wood planks, I'm going to need sticks, you see. But if I put all my sticks into becoming ladders, then I won't have any wood planks. I think I have got the balance very wrong here at the moment. So I only need I think I only need the two because so I'll be able to jump up. I think I'll be able to jump up and get it. Right. If I just say that I have messed that up, I need to go get more blocks. But the water breathing potion allows you to see better in underwater, so you get a better idea of what the temple looks like. It's such a big thing. Maybe another crazy project. Not maybe, I mean, which could be an adjunct to this one, is to not just dry it out. So you swim over and you go down and have a look, and then it's all dry inside. But I quite like the idea of building a wall around the ocean. Although it's actually you know, you can see it better underneath the water than over it. Hello. Right, let's just snooze and make this daytime again. Do I have any trees in here? I've got a few trees. There we go. That should be a good balance. I can always come back and knock down some more trees. Head towards the mysterious temple. But you can just imagine, like, I was thinking, like, kind of an inverted pyramid. So you'd have a perimeter maybe of glass, and it kind of slopes outwards. I think that would look quite sweet. I think I'm also going to grab those stray blocks there because they just look untidy. There we go, grab that, and grab this one. There you go, nice and tidy. How are we getting on here? Right, they're not all done yet. I've got a bit of water breathing to do. So okay down here. Whee. So I'm just going to so the idea is each of these ladders, like each of these what would you call them? These holes, basically. These entryways, these trapdoors. Well, I don't need those anymore. Don't need those. Ooh. Don't need those signs anymore. And I hit the wrong thing. Ladders. Ooh. So each of those is going to have a ladder, and it's going to have those wood blocks to get you up the ladder, because you can't have freestanding ladders. I don't know how much sense that makes, but that's kind of what you have to do. You can also actually do some clearing using buckets, but you've got to be, you know, that's the thing where if you can remove a water source block, but if it's got two source blocks down the side of it, it'll just regenerate. That's what you want the sponges for, because they eliminate a really large an area. I'll take those long. Oh, I might as well put my arm on because I'm not going to be invisible. Could put a bed down. I've got a bed. Might be able to put it down here. Well, I mean, whether this area is going to be a base. I mean, at the moment, you know, I've just got. Oh, did I chuck stuff in there? Oh, that's not very clever. On me, not in the. Not in that stuff. That would be silly. Anything else I need from this chest? Anything I want to get rid of from my inventory? I'll check those glass bulbs in there. I'll take the potion of water breathing. I'm hoping not to use it because the idea is to eliminate, to get rid of water. So theoretically I will not need the water breathing. I'll take the jack-o'-lanterns as well. Again, I shouldn't need those because I should be able to clear out chunks of water. I think there's something. That's probably the Guardians killing squids. So stuff in the corner. If you hit a sponge in the corner, you'll eliminate a lot of water which won't be able to grow back, which is the plan. And then the fish, the Guardians get a bit, grumpy because they can't escape. So this room is basically cleared. It's this room now that isn't. So this is really just flow from this room. So now it's all about placing sponges in the right place. To clear out everything nice and efficiently. And you notice things get a lot brighter because there are these sea lanterns, but they don't really project much through the water. But once you missed master missed one somewhere. You'll probably do that with buckets. Clear those out. Oh, there's one here. Just wondering how many individual source blocks are causing this mess here. Some. Okay, so I was wondering if I could just do it by using buckets. But you see how everything's nice and bright now. So I've now done that little dead end, and I can still get up and down, so that's good. In fact, I've actually cleared some water in that next level down there, which is kind of interesting. You're a big frisky, aren't you? Where have you gone? Leave me alone. Right, let's get rid of some water. Ow! This is activating. Yeah, I can avoid that if I can just keep out of its line of sight. But that's actually, not as easy as you might think. Because now that I've got empty areas, I've got water flow, not just water sitting on the ground being annoying, and something, but I've actually got water that's trying to push me places. Yeah, you're not so happy. Oh, come here, yes. Haha, fire. And I should have brought some signs because I don't want to get lost again. Hopefully the bits of water that the rooms that don't have water will be the hint, like I've been through here. I can tell because I have got rid of all the water. Ooh. There we go. And then nope, didn't quite catch that. That's where I wanted that one. Oh, come on. There we go. Getting shot at a bit. Am I getting cooked fish out of these guys when I kill them with fire? No, I'm not. I'm still getting raw fish, even though I'm killing them with fire. However, bit hungry, which means oh, funny. Fortunately, I didn't hit any water with them, so they're still dry sponges. Right, there we go. Who's being a pain down there? There we go. Now what's going up? What's going on up here? Oh, that was a mistake. Oh no, wasn't quite. By removing that, if I actually clear out the water here, I can't climb down. I can't climb up again because, or if I'd actually eliminated it, there was still just enough water coming down there to give me a bit of a water ladder to get back up. How many of those? I've got 50 of those left. I'll be able to get this jack-o'-lantern back because everything's actually nicely lit here. Now I'll say, you know, you get some really nice bricks in these places that you don't get anywhere else. So, you know, I might, yeah, there's the tendency to just kind of grab, you know, just mine this thing for the prismarine and the sea lanterns and stuff. There are actually a fair few temples in this world, so I'm not going to do that to this one. I'm going to let this one. Oh, yeah, come on! Oh, what is going on? So there's actually a fair amount of temples, so I don't have to mine this one, even if I want lots and lots of prismarine and stuff. Can I get that one? Might as well grab that one here. Of course, I do get chunks of prismarine from these guys when I kill them, so I may not need to murder them. I may not need to mine this terribly much, even if I do want to get all the bricks. But I can also just find another temple and mine that to bits if that's what I want to do, and have a nice source of prismarine. Now these rooms are relatively easy to do in terms of drying them out. They've got limited spaces, but yeah, you can see just beyond. I'll go back there in a second. I'm just going to grab this bit of water here. Is that all of it? Right. So I now have another dry room. But beyond here, oh, and I've got some signs. Excellent. Beyond here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chuck some signs in here. Ah! There's a weird movement thing, and I think it's when I hit shift to try and put a sign on another sign. It then won't let me do shift to swim or something along those lines. It's a bit confused about it. Anyway, so as I said, I was going to point this way. So I've blocked this off with signs. So this is a much wider open area. And first off, it's got lots of gardens in it, which is going to be fun and exciting. Might be worth making some more invisibility potions. The other thing about it is that because it's so wide open, it's extremely easy to you put down or a sponge and you dry out a whole bunch of water, and you're very pleased with yourself because quite a large block of water will disappear, but it will immediately get refilled because it's surrounded on all sides by water blocks. Whereas I can hit corners in here and nuke blocks that don't have any source blocks nearby them, and so they stay dry. So those open areas are going to be very entertaining to try and to fix. Ah, you see there, actually, I don't think I did a lot of good with that sponge. It's actually relatively... oh, that's interesting. That's why that happened. There's an area up here which I would need to dry out. And I'm going to have to dry out a lot around here if I'm going to do that. Let's chuck a jack-o'-lantern. Let's get some breath. Let's chuck a jack-o'-lantern there so I can see vaguely what I'm doing. So this is kind of an attic space that runs around the perimeter of the temple. And so that's going to leak down there. Unless I block it, which I will do. I've got lots of spare ladders, so I'll use ladders for this one. That's going to block that off, and you're going to go in there and drown, or not drown, but asphyxiate. Well, not so much asphyxiate as get whacked in the face by my burning sword of fire. There you go. Spare bit of... That's another wide open area which is going to be entertaining to fix. How many of these have got left? I've got 4 of these left. Let's see what damage I can do with these 4. And then I'm going to head back. I'm going to put them all back in the oven. And I'll leave that. I'll leave those last. I'll hit those last 2 actually. Well, I was thinking of maybe not doing them, but. And then I'm going to do much the same again. Only it's going to be a lot of the wide open areas, which are going to be much harder to clear out. So, thanks so much for watching. Do hit like and subscribe if you're enjoying these videos. Come visit Nearly Enough Dice at nearlyenoughdice.com. We're also on Facebook and Twitter, and those sign arrows have been very useful. And until next time, dig for victory.